Hey everyone, one of the questions we get a lot on the DJP YouTube channel is, can you guys do a behind the scenes? Well, we actually finally have an opportunity to do a little bit of a behind the scenes. I mean, we've actually just completed the event, and so you're seeing the aftermath. But we left most of the equipment set up and kind of show you what we had going. So we're going to walk you through it. So this event was something's called Follow the Flag. We've done this for 3 years in a row now. It's, if you look, I don't know if you can see it, but the largest U.S. flag flown up in the Grove Creek Canyon in Pleasant Grove, Utah. And there's a ceremony that they do on the morning of July 4th every year for the unveiling of that flag. And DJP has shot that for 3 years in a row now, so this is our third year. This year, because of the COVID-19 situation, we did it without a live audience, so basically it was only the live stream that people could watch. So notice that there's no chairs set up in the parking lot here. So it was really just a live stream. The cool thing this year is we actually had one of the anchors for our local NBC news station that was hosting the event. And so we got to work with him a little bit, and then they actually simulcast our live stream on their channel. So DJP produced the video. We sent it over to their microwave truck, and then they sent it out to their website. And then portions of that are going to air on their channel later this afternoon and then tomorrow as well. So with that, let's actually take a look. First of all, I'm going to thank Paul Green, who's running camera for me here today. It's actually his birthday, so wish him a happy birthday in the comments. Paul was born on the 4th of July. So, and then just by him, we got Gerald. Gerald ran audio for us. It's actually Gerald's first time working for us, isn't it? Yep. Yeah, and so, yeah, so how'd it go?
Went well. Couple of little snags, but hey, it's to be expected.
Yeah, he'd never used my mixer before, so it was a bit of a learning curve. But all things considered, I think it went pretty well. So, yep.
Awesome event.
So yeah. All right, let's go to cameras. So, I had the trailer set up in the corner of the parking lot, and then we ran fiber over the side of the parking lot here. So, in addition to power for a big light, they actually light the flag every night. So with power for the big light, we also ran power and the fiber line here. So all of our signals ran over the small black cable, and that comes over to. Well, we got the fiber reel here, and then from there, it goes to the breakout box. So when Paul comes around front here, so the breakout box, fiber comes in from the breakout box. And then that breaks out to the individual cameras. It also gives us Ethernet to run to the Dante stage box. So all the audio was sent over Dante, over Ethernet. And then we always have an access point set up so that on our iPads or iPhones or whatever, we can talk to all the equipment in the trailer. Another thing we did this year, we didn't really use it much, but we had wireless intercom set up, and then we got the wireless microphone rack. So each of these receivers handles 2 channels. We were actually only running 4 channels, but yeah, they can do up to 8 wireless mic signals there. And those are AKG DSR 800s and DSR 400s on that. Okay, so from there, we had signal running over these cables. So yellow is power, blue and purple are audio, black is power, and then the really thin ones, those are actually the fiber cables running to cameras. You notice that a few cables actually snake off to the left here. So in addition to providing audio for the monitors on stage, we actually had some mains set up just in case anybody did happen to be wandering through. So when we played the opening musical number for the flag, unveiling of the flag, and for the national anthem, we actually played audio over the mains there. So, and then after that we cut them. We didn't want any sort of crowd to assemble. So after those initial, we completely cut the audio to these main speakers intentionally. So, all right, and then let's wander over, show you a couple of the cameras. So we sort of started taking this one down already, but this was kind of a main shot, a tighter shot of the talent. So we had news anchor on the left, and then the 2 people, Kyle and Carrie Fox, who founded this organization, set up on the right there, and you can see that in the background shot there. And we had 2 cameras, so this one was getting just the 3 of them, and then this one was a wide shot, which was getting them and the flag up in the canyon. So at any point, I could cut to either just the 3 of them or the 3 of them with the flag in the background. So that was pretty awesome. All these run over fiber. It's been disconnected now, but the fiber comes in there, and then run SDI to the cameras and HDMI to on-camera monitors. We'll take a look at one other one here. It looks like this one's still mostly set up. Needs to get a better feel for what's going on. So, got the fiber converter here. Signal comes in and out, fiber cables here, and then I got headset for communication, HDMI out to on-camera monitor, SDI in from camera. And then we've already taken the monitor off the camera, but normally there's a monitor on there. And then we got zoom controller, and yeah, so pretty simple setup. You know, everything comes and goes on just one single fiber cable. So we get intercom, video both directions. Tally is also on there as well, although we don't really use Tally much. But so there's that. And then kind of wander over here a little bit. So the on-air talent could actually hear what was going on. We did a lot of video playback this year, a video from previous years. We actually had these little monitor speakers set up. These are FBT Jolly 5BAs. I've had these a long time. They sound really awesome, especially for their size. But yeah, that allowed the talent to not only hear what was going on with the program, but also I was able to talk back to them as well. So as we were playing video clips, I was able to prompt them and let them know how much time remained on each of those clips as well, so they could be prepared. So, in addition to the audio monitors, we also had a video monitor down here on the ground. You can't really see it now. I think we probably cut the feed to it, but this was showing the live program feed, so they could see what was going on there as well. And that was kept completely out of shot. Yeah, in terms of wiring, just did a Blackmagic optical fiber 4K converter, and then I had this in my bag, but all it's really being used for is SDI to HDMI conversion for the monitor. So I could have used something far less fancy for that. But again, all that runs over fiber. So, okay, so that's the outside setup. Should we go look inside the trailer? And yeah, we'll go look inside. Yeah, okay, thanks. We'll do that. All right, so every event, there's always some sort of challenge, right? And for this one, the challenge was power. Past years when we've done this, it hasn't been a problem. There's a big, huge generator at the bottom of the hill. You can actually see that there, the big white one. That 10,000 watt generator. We've traditionally used to power the trailer and everything else. However, this year, because they weren't doing a big stage with performers and everything, they forgot to bring power distros. And so what we ended up having to do is fire up some little generators. So the way this is set up now, the air conditioning from the trailer is running off the big generator down the hill. And then this little red Honda is basically running everything up front, so all the cameras, speakers, all that kind of stuff. And then the blue one in the back is actually running all the electronics inside the trailer. So discovered very quickly last night that we were going to have some significant power issues. So with all that, let's actually just wander into the trailer and kind of give you an overview of what we had going on. Okay, so inside the trailer now. This is where all the magic happened. So it was me and Gerald in the trailer. It was we were very much understaffed. That's how it always goes, right? You don't have the budget to hire all the people that you need. So I was up here directing and switching and also handling playback because, as mentioned, we had a lot of video clips that needed to be played back. As you look through kind of our rundown sheet, the number of video cues is quite substantial. So definitely kept us hopping. But we had 4 main cameras, and then we had a 5th camera, which was actually a drone that was up in the air. So the drone was up there getting us some great shots, like flying over the top of the flag and some other stuff. So I had intercom with everybody. I was able to talk to them. I had this microphone here for talking to talent when I needed to. And in terms of the way the switcher is set up, I had 3 recorders that were actually playing back video. One that was just looping a background image. I'm going to turn off fade to black here. There we go. So this image was just looping throughout the entire program, and at any given time I could actually drop something on top of that. So I'm going to see if I actually have something that I can play here real quick. So yeah, I'm going to put the countdown on. So There we go. Yeah, so we actually started, we had a 20-minute countdown before we went live. So that was overlaid on top of well, that video, but I could also cut to anything else. In addition to that, I also had video clips, pre-recorded video clips that I needed to play. So, for example, play one of those. That's source 14, so cut to that. Yeah. A little difficult to do with the mouse. So at any given point, whenever I needed to play a video clip, I would just hit switch to source 14, and it would automatically play, actually. So I've got that configured, so as soon as I cut or dissolve to that source, it would automatically cut over. In terms of playback, I use HyperDeck Studio Mini. I'll show you where those are at here in a minute. But I just use the HyperDeck feature of the ATEM software control in order to choose which clip to play and to start it. And it's very handy. You can actually see the time remaining on those clips. So as the clips were getting close to ending, I was announcing on not only intercom but also to on-air talent how much time we had left before we went back to live again. So, and then over on this monitor, and a computer setup where I was actually monitoring the live stream. So we streamed to Facebook, YouTube, and then the local KSL NBC affiliate did a live stream as well, so I can keep my eye on that up there. All right, and then in terms of personnel, we only had one other person, Gerald, here in the trailer, and he was back here running audio. So I don't know if we've ever shown how we have the audio booth configured during an event. And turn some of the audio down here. So audio guy can see pretty much everything. So he's got preview, program, and then can see all the individual cameras, which is really nice because like camera 4 was always wide, always locked off. So at any point he could see what was going on stage. So even if, like for example, a few times when we came back from a video, we would cut to a drone instead of go to the stage itself. And so that way Gerald could see when they were talking to make sure that their mics were up. In terms of mic setup, so we had on-air talent on channels 1 through 4. We had a two-way radio communicating with the crew up on the mountain that was unveiling the flag. We had them on channel 5, and then we had playback audio, and those were really the only channels that were live. My audio for talking to the talent was over here on channel 14, so that only went to on-stage monitors. So, all right. Yeah, and I think I've probably shown this before. We always have level meters, so we can make sure that the levels going out to the stream are as optimal as possible. Right now it's turned down a little bit, but yeah, we try to get as close to 0 VU as possible in order to maximize the level that we get on the audio streams. All right, and then we'll show just a couple other things here in the trailer before we go. You can hear the generators running in the background. That's awesome. All right, so yeah, the back doors are open for heat. So here's my Teradek Video Go. That's actually what we did the live stream with. I did not use any bonding on this. A local company here called Miles Wireless set us up with a microwave connection for internet. It was plenty fast, and we did quite extensive testing on it. So recorded on the HyperDeck Studio Pro, and then multi-views. We're doing the various views that you see on different monitors here around the trailer. The computer was the one that I was using up front. And then, of course, my switcher and another video hub. Two recorders, so I was recording both the program feed and what we call a clean feed. So this one didn't have the top layer, didn't have the downstream key graphics on it at all. And then intercom equipment, and then down at the bottom, there are 4 HyperDeck Studio Minis down there. First one was used to record another backup, and then the 3 remaining were playing back video. So this one was basically regular video clips. Then the one in the lower left was playing any video clips that had an alpha key, and then the lower right was just playing the background layer constantly. So yeah, that's about it. It was very, very stressful, and there were a couple of things that didn't work quite right. A couple of mistakes that I made, and that's kind of the nature of live. Not everything goes exactly according to plan. The biggest mistake I made was not playing the unveiling music at the appropriate time. That was supposed to play immediately after the cannon fired, and I just forgot. I just plain forgot. So, yeah, I played it a little late. But they rolled with it, and they made it work. So, but, and then a couple of video clips, random video clips, for some reason, just didn't show up on the playlist for the HyperDeck. Video clips were on the cards, and I don't know. I'm going to have to do some more research into that. So a couple of video clips we were supposed to play, we didn't play, and I just didn't work. They worked when I tested them yesterday, so I don't know what's going on there. So anyway, if you guys have any questions about any of this, you can leave those in the comment section down below. I'll do my best to try and answer. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Also, everyone be sure and like the video, and please also share with your friends or anybody who works in the business. That'd be very much appreciated. We've got new videos coming out, part of the Stream Team series every Tuesday and Thursday, and then some other time during the week I fit in another video sort of like this one where I'm talking about kind of the more technical nature of a lot of what we do. So anyway, thanks everyone for watching, and have a fantastic day.